Okay, so Venerable Tarpa asked me to talk about patience today. That's never a needed topic. But you know, I've started to translate it now as fortitude, not patience. Because patience implies so much waiting. Patience also implies being passive. You know, something bad happens to you and you're patient, so you just are passive and take it, and you know, you're a good boy, a good girl, you don't fight back and create problems. But that's not the real meaning of it. You know, we look at, there's the three kinds of fortitude. You know, one is in the confront of adversity, you know, when we get criticized and things like that. The other is in confront of suffering, when we have physical and mental suffering. And the other is to practice the Dharma. Okay? So it isn't just waiting for something. It isn't just sitting there and smiling while somebody's yelling at you. It's, you know, it's actually building internal strength. Okay? And that's why I think fortitude is a much better word. Because we have, when, you know, there's criticism, quarreling, negativity like that, we need a certain inner strength to endure the situation, don't we? You know, without it being the endurance where we're gritting our teeth, or where we're, you know, just, or something else. It's, we need to be strong to endure the situation. Yeah, we need to have fortitude through it so that we don't get knocked off this way or knocked off that way when there's anger energy around us. And then similar with suffering, the second one, we need to have internal strength. Yeah, when we have physical suffering, when we have mental suffering, we need to have fortitude, the ability to continue to be internally strong when that happens, because for sure, you know, physical and mental suffering are going to occur, just as for sure we're going to be around people who criticize us. Both these things are part of samsara, aren't they? Where are we going to go? Liberation. But until then, we need fortitude. And then there's to practice the Dharma. You know, we need fortitude also to practice the Dharma, because sometimes it's hard and it's difficult. You know, our mind gets discouraged, or especially when we study emptiness, maybe we get a little bit like, oh my God, I'm not going to exist, or, you know, if this doesn't exist, what does? I'm scared. And, you know, many different things come up as we're learning the Dharma, and we realize what a deep change we need to make in the whole way our mind operates if we're going to be happy. And so to be able to see that honestly and not run away requires fortitude. Okay, so do you see why I prefer translating it as fortitude and not patience? You know, for me, patience really involves passivity, kind of giving up, whereas fortitude, you're making yourself strong. You know, and we need that kind of inner strength. Bodhisattvas have to have incredible inner strength if they're going to be of benefit to sentient beings. Yeah, because if every time, you know, people criticize us, if every time we suffer, if every time there's difficulty in our practice, we just like freak out and, you know, dig ourselves a hole or whatever, we're not going to get anywhere. So we need to be able to have fortitude to continue. And to continue with a happy mind, not with a mind that's saying, I ought to, I should, I've got to. But rather saying, okay, this is an opportunity, because usually I feel defeated by these kind of circumstances. Because we are, aren't we? Usually we're just totally overwhelmed and defeated. Yeah, oh, Dharma's too hard, you know, or I'm so sick, I just, you know, I don't want to think about Dharma, or whatever it is. Yeah, and just to pull ourselves out of that habitual response of feeling overwhelmed and giving up. But having fortitude, you know, so with a happy mind, taking the challenge that's being presented to us and really using it and developing that inner strength.